of Steelsmith.
Hello
Led by
and welcome
Talia,
to
the
next
brutal
episode.
evil's army had reached the
He's
dwarven
talking.
town of Steelsmith and made ready to storm it. Inside, the fierce dwarven King Grimly planned its defense.
Alright, now that the narrator's done, welcome to this episode of Dungeons 3 Playthrough. Let's see what is in store for us. I should have looked at the units. I think it's just some new undead units that I can use. If the zombies are as garbage as they were in the last episode, I probably won't be going so deep into them. They really just existed as cannon fodder and nothing more. So maybe
Alright,
we get
you
a
lazy
few,
buggers, get ready. That evil horde is going to show up with that pointy-eared cow any moment now. But Steelsmith is a fortress like none they've ever seen. So, take your positions, and don't forget the elf is mine. I'm going to make slippers out of her ears.
Damn,
Did you hear the rumbling?
that's dark.
They're here. I feel it in my right corn. Send out the scouts and prepare the Death Hammer!
The Death Hammer. huh?
Finally, the time of the great battle was at hand. Talia's troops had taken the quickest route from the Ash Spring swamplands, and they were full of anger and determination to win this final confrontation.
I wouldn't say that. I'm still trying to persuade myself to return to the forces of good.
Okay. A part of Talia burned with anger and determination to win this final confrontation. Another wanted to form work groups and look after the bonsai garden.
Ugh, ignore my little moments. I'm going to crush that god's damned dwarf. He's made his last stupid comment about elves. I'm going to make gloves out of his beard.
What's this whole thing about everybody using bits of their opponents for slippers or gloves? That's incredibly unhygienic.
Yeah.
The time had come. Talia began to raise a great army for the erratic evil.
It also just sounds uncomfortable as heck. Like, it takes a lot of processing to get wool and cotton and stuff ready to be used for clothing. I don't even want to know what you'd have to go through to get hair to work as that as well. That just sounds awful. And very not worth. Alright. We're getting a good amount of space here. We should have room for a gobbler farm in a moment. Can research the next level of this. Oh, okay. What do I need for this? Oh, right. Okay. Need to get the hideout up and ready as soon as possible. Because, oh, something I just noticed. My face has been blocking the minimap this entire time. So we're just gonna scoot that over there. And pretend it never happened. Sound good to everyone? Sounds good to me. Oh, found some mana over here too. Nice. Ooh. Wage reduction. Nice. Alrighty. Oops. Is it G for building? Build R. R is build room. Alright. Cool. Gobblers will soon be out. Oh, we can already build the workshop? Nice. May as well prepare a room for that as well then. Actually, before we get workshop, we should really get that other thing that's useful. Hideout. Because we won't be able to do anything with the workshop without orcs and goblins anyway. So we may as well wait for that. Alright, as long as these little snots, or as soon as these little snots get their shit together and finish up this room, we'll be good to go. Let's make it a little bigger. Alright. Now we can start building... Oh, I don't even have the research yet for hideout. Oops. There we go. Now... we can build a hideout. Oh man, I'm poor. Okay, well... okay, cool. Perfect. Gobblers are on the way. Cool, we're even getting a bit of mana now. Which we actually don't need at all, but whatever.
The excavation happy evil came upon the room in which some dwarves were trapped. No matter how they got there, they didn't look at all grateful.
Everything evil comes from above. Ah! Ah!
Why are there just freaking dwarves in here? Okay, she's going for the right guy, taking out the DPS first. And now we can actually... Warp. 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 Fucking dwarves. Should probably start making this room a little bigger. 3 gobblers isn't going to be enough to feed these guys. And then as soon as we're
Hey,
able...
Talia, open those pointy ears of yours. I have a surprise for you in the Hellspawn. Something world-shaking. Come on, men! Fire the Death Hammer!
What does that mean?
Goddess, is that...
Grimly had a gigantic hammer built. The Death Hammer.
Why can't
This
I see
caused
it?
not only a disturbance
What?
in the force, but
Oh,
also
shit.
in the ground, causing a massive earthquake. The effect on the dungeon was clearly noticeable. The dungeon heart in particular could only withstand but a few such blows.
How do you like that, you damned evil brood? Now, we just have to take a few minutes to rewind the thing, but it was damn well worth it. Stay and enjoy the show, evil scum.
In his own lovingly insulting manner, Grimly made it clear to Talia and the perplexed evil that pulling back would not be an option. The giant hammer had to be destroyed.
Yep, sounds like it. I
We can't
have
stay
no idea
here.
where it is, though.
That thing has to be destroyed. After analyzing it briefly, I've discovered a great weakness.
Throw something through the 2-meter-wide cooling vent to destroy the reactor.
What? Nonsense! The thing is standing right there, so we can smash it to pieces.
Brilliant.
Oh, why did I expect sophisticated tactics when I'm hanging around with bloodthirsty, not exactly intelligent, evil creatures?
That is a great question, Mr. Narrator. Oops. And man, that's a really crappy hotkey for that. All the other ones are nice and convenient, and then it's freaking N on the other side of the keyboard. Come on. Come on. Can we get a portal, please? Is this not where he... Oh. Wait. Oh, okay. Cool. Someone is building a portal. It looks like we might have a gold vein over here, potentially, so we're gonna keep on digging out this area. But I think we're just about ready for our first raid.
Everything evil comes from above.
Let's just head out here. Yeah, there's a little good encampment right here where we can harvest some evil from. No gold vein. Oh well. They're doing it. They're attacking.
God, hey!
Guys, you really shouldn't leave your mage alone with 2 rogues. Come on, get it. Crit bonus.
I am the queen
Take
of
it.
evil.
I am the queen of evil. Alright, everyone. Good work. Back home. Cool, cool, cool. Gonna need to expand this treasury pretty soon. May as well do that now. Or at least lay the groundwork for it. Alright, we have enough now to research Naga. Or we can do Arcanium. Honestly, spells didn't seem very useful last time. Oh, wait, what do we need for this? What's the fastest way to cemetery? Cigarettes. Oh, shit! The graveyard is home to your undead, blah, 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 blah. Perfect, let's do it. Now I just need to find a space to put this. Okay.
There are enemies in your dungeon.
Are there? Why is Talia here alone? Whatever, she seems to be doing fine. Yeah, she's got this.
Evil is unstoppable! Thanos must die!
How do I eat? No. Okay, well.
What's up?
That's what I wanted anyway. Somehow she drank the potion through the wall, but, you know, no big deal. Physics are really not necessary for a fantasy-based game, right? Oh, damn. I forgot about this. What was the hotkey for this? R.
The excavation happy evil came upon a room in which some dwarves were trapped. No matter how they got there, they didn't look at all grateful.
How did we find more dwarves?
Command me! Ah! Ouch! Ouch!
Ouch, ouch.
Sure showed him.
Easy. Alright, let's get that graveyard.
The Deathly Pale Evil had erected a cemetery. From now on, it could supply its own walking dead. Practically enough, heroes who had kicked the bucket were dropped here and then turned into brainless zombies.
Hooray!
As an alternative, banshees could also be inspired to join the Burning Evil's army there.
Oh man, there is a gold vein here. Son of the beach. Wasn't there another corpse around here somewhere? May have gotten destroyed. Or something. I'm not really sure how corpses work in this game. There was definitely one over there too. I guess we've lost now as well. That's unfortunate. So do zombies count towards skeleton pens? Huh? What are these guys doing? Just nothing? Perfect. Do less nothing, please. And get more of you. Gonna need a lot of you to do more, less, nothing. Guard room, we definitely need Tinker's Cave. So, let's widen out this area. No, never mind. Let's start building our maze. Perfectly lined up with the gold veins, all calculated. Oh, wow. Flawless. Actually, we're gonna want this whole area to just be guard room. Change my mind. Dang, we're gonna need to put a treasury here. That's unfortunate.
Heroes are on their way to one of your islands of evilness.
What? Those bastards. Shouldn't I have 2 zombies? I feel like I should have 2 zombies. Yo, idiots. What? Can zombies not leave or something?
Tanos's head.
Interesting. Okay, anyway, that's being taken care of. So let's treasuryify this. Treasuryify. Perfect. Get some more snots. And then we should start opening up an area for our Tinkerer's Cave. Probably want it somewhere near the front over here. Yeah, we'll put a little corridor and then build it here. And we're also going to want to fill in these tiles. There we go.
Obliterate the evil rabble!
Alright. They seem to have taken care of that. So we can pull it back now. Get in there. Alright, they're taking care of that. I should have 2 zombies. There are 2 graves. What the heck? What the fuck? Oops. What was this? Oh, did we get hit by the... Dang it. So it's every 10 minutes. Yeah, we're chilling. It barely does anything. Oh, however, we should build this guard room. Guard room. There we go. And then... Cool, this is coming along nicely. Let's, there's another square there, right? Yeah, okay. Not sure who I'm gonna want here. Oh, I know what I do want, though. Oh, we did get this? Okay. We need more people, for sure. And we want better traps. The rest of them don't really matter. How do I get
Payday.
banshees? Oh, okay. Melee fighter deals area damage in an area in front of her and slows all effective opponents. Wow. Alright, let's get a couple of those. Heroes? What? Let's get 2 Naga as well. And then... maybe 1 more orc, 1 more demon. Yeah, whatever. As soon as we have the gold. I think it's better to get the Tinkerer's Cave and workshop up and running first, actually. Come on. There we go. I like rotate this. Oh, right, we need crates. Okay, well, they're doing stuff. Wage reduction. Let's give it to Carlageddon. Oh, do they not take... A rich vein of gold has been depleted. That is bad. That is very, very bad. We're already kind of gold starved this game. Well, let's see if we can find some more, I guess. Get this imp, get this other orc. Okay, we are now maxed out. You and let's say you and what do I have? Yeah, let's get Kardashian in here as well. You three are now guards. Enjoy. Alright, I take it back. I do want simple spells just because of the speed up ability. Ah, I need 2? Okay, cool. Scrolls also give actually...
Enemies have entered the dungeon.
You say that like I should give a shit.
Time
can you,
to
like,
die.
These idiots. Gonna need an Arcanum pretty soon to hold our mana. This is a disaster. This treasury is very poorly placed. I should have looked at how full the gold vein was before I built that huge treasury.
Ouch!
Engines don't seem to do very much damage. Come on. Blurp, blurp. Good. Good. So you can have infinite zombies. Sick. Guys, we need to find more gold veins. You needed to just keep excavating. This is your life now. You dig. Dig, you freaking useless bastards. Do your duty to the great evil or whoever I am. Do we still not have enough crates? Oh, I have mana. Is G spells? What is spells? C. Magic room, go! We're gonna want to make that room a little bigger, for sure. Oh, gold, 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 gold. Gold vein? Yes! Alright, we are chilling again. There's a treasury right near here, right? Yeah. You guys just dig out this wall. Honestly, screw this whole wall.
Payday.
Alright, payday, whatever. Let's max out our snots, and then let's make Talia a little stronger. Alright, cool. To expand this area a bit. I think we're gonna put the Arcanum here. Yeah, we didn't find another gold vein. Yeah, so we want the Arcanum to be right next to the demon pit, so as soon as they respawn, they can start getting us more mana. So let's... Oh, okay, just makes it. Out. We're gonna want to treasuryfy this area. There we go. Did this get expanded? Yes, good. Do we have enough for this? Finally. Jeez. We're about to get hammered again, but who cares? Yeah, it's actually at full health. What the heck?
Enemies have entered the dungeon.
More corpses for me? Good, good. Why is nobody building this? Fucking useless little snots. We don't even have the great network to be able to support the amount of traps we want to build yet.
Showed him.
Corpse.
Time for the Death Hammer!
Showed him.
Did you die already, sir? Thank you. We have a ton of zombies. Oh, they become packs of zombies. That's cool. Why aren't these guys being zombified? Hello? Does it have to do with our supply limit or something? Do I need the area to be bigger? I'm not sure. Seems weird. Seems very weird. We're only at 20% efficiency. You'd think that would mean that we could fit more graves here, but apparently not. Skeleton zombie packs 1 of 1. Oh! Okay. I can only have 1 zombie pack for some reason. Do I improve that with this? No. No, I don't. Do I need this? I'm not sure. Well, let's see what happens. More zombies, potentially, but also probably not, for some reason. I mean, I guess they have to limit the amount of zombies I can get in some way. Otherwise, I would just eventually have an infinite army of destruction. Whatever. Let's build some more of these. It would fit if you would let me turn it. Okay. T is for traps. Nope. There we go. Oi. Why is it so difficult to place
Payday.
these stupid things? Okay, I think we're glitched out. It might be... Oh, we're just out of boxes. That's the problem. Can you idiots hurry it up? Alright, you know what? We're moving out. Oops. Let's get all the dudes. Talia's on guard duty? Why?
For the absolute evil!
We could technically get one more dude, but who cares? Oh, sup, nerds?
You'll show him!
Whoop. I don't understand why the freaking imps go to the front line. Idiots.
Who do you want dead?
What the heck is that geyser? Just there for no reason? Yeah, screw you, fortifications. Get wrecked. We're doing it! More zombies. That. Let's go check on our innards. Okay, he's respawning. Make this a little bit more uniform. It looks like absolute garbage right now. Just maximize this area. Oh shoot, it takes 8. Damn it. Let's get another imp, I guess. Where'd he go? And as soon as this guy respawns, perfect. Gonna want you over here too.
Everything good must die.
Alright, you are the new Control Group 1. Welcome to the battlefield. Looks like... Do we go that way? This way. Okay. And then there's one of the hammer dealies.
Reconsider your deeds. You can still turn back. No one need die today. Except these disgustingly evil creatures, perhaps, but certainly
They're
neither
my
Grimly
friends, Dad.
nor you.
God.
This bloke is more stubborn than those phone marketing people who are always trying to get me to buy some shite.
Seriously.
I too think that we should maybe rethink this. It is now time for dwarves to die!
Yes! All dwarves must die. Where's the rest of my zombie pack? Do they not respawn until all of them die, maybe? Yeah, seems that way. They're gaining XP though. That's cool.
Sure showed him. Take that, you worm!
Damn worms. Carlageddon, no! Did they come back or are they dead? Oh, she comes back. Cool. Nice.
So much for your death hammer, Grimly.
Yeah.
Oh, did we break your toy? Are you going to cry like a little baby? Boo-hoo-hoo.
You'll pay for that. Don't be giving yourselves any medals yet. The Dwarven Empire will strike back. Of that you can be sure.
I'm sure.
We could still solve this peacefully. You? Now? Really?
Seriously.
In my moment of triumph? There is nothing you can't ruin, is there? Sorry. Holy crap! You're even good to me! Sister, you have some real issues. I have to go take care of a Dwarven king and tear his city apart.
Yeah.
Follow me to Steelsmith!
Oh, I need another goblin or orc or whatever in here. Seriously do pretty much no damage, huh?
I knew you'd need me.
Life regen, eh? I feel like I should give it to one of the orcs. They're always on the front lines. Yep. Guys, you should come home. How the heck do these guys come back? Do I actually just have to send the last one to his doom? Let's find out. Punch him. Yes, I did seriously just have to send them to their doom. Looks like we need some more treasury. Alright, that's coming along nicely. Need some more treasury down here. Oi. Nice, perfect, perfect. Are you working on traps? Good, good.
There are enemies in your dungeon.
I'm sure we'll take care of it.
Everything evil comes from above.
That's nice, dear. Briggs Dixie, you stay here. You have a very important task to do. Ba-bum-bum-bum. Seem to be doing pretty alright for ourselves. I really wish we could have more zombies, though. I really do. Get the summon shadow. There's fighting in the dungeon! I have 6 corpses here. Why can't I make more graves?
Hey, Talia, did you really think I didn't have another ace up my sleeve?
Aw.
I had a second death hammer built. It will tear your dungeon apart. Move it, men.
Another one of those things? Ah, damn it all anyway. Get ready for impact!
With a kaboom, the second death hammer hit on the ground and sent its destructive waves toward the dungeon. The dungeon heart groaned under the blow. This death hammer also had to be destroyed quickly in order to save the dungeon heart.
Just to make sure nothing happens to my poor little hammer, I also built an SLD-26 magical tower shield generator.
Wow.
So knock yourselves out.
Generously, the foolish Dwarf King Grimly revealed the safety mechanisms to the listening and taking notes evil. Before the second death hammer could be turned off, a team would have to land on Endor.
What?
I mean, the eager for a Star War evil had to destroy the magic shield.
Right then. First, we'll destroy the magical tower, and then death hammer number 2. No problem. We're good at breaking things.
Oh, I am very good at breaking things. You have no idea, Talia. Could use a second one of these. How are the dudes doing? Yeah, they still need more time. Is there anything I can do here? There's a little wrench that says resurrection speed. What is the wrench? I'm guessing that's
There are enemies in your dungeon.
Lecture hall. Ooh, magi. Do it, Snoddle. Good job, buddy.
Payday.
Pew pew! Pew pew! 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 Nice. Ow. I wonder how I actually improve efficiency. I think it's just having the correct amount of room for however many things you have in there. I'm really just waiting for my dudes to heal up at this point. I'm getting kind of bored though, so we are gonna go murder. Oh, the zombies in Carlageddon can't leave yet, apparently. Riggs Dixie, what the heck, man? Oh, he's hungry and sleepy. Got it. Yo, idiots. Alright, that worked. We were just trying to do the Warcraft 3 surround on them so they couldn't escape. That's exactly what just happened. May as well pass this whenever I can here. Warrior, warrior, warrior. No, this is...
Just wait.
Offices, please. Healers first, idiots always. This man.
Take that!
Okay. How do I get there? Seriously, how the heck do I get over there? Oh, okay, here we go. It's from here. Make our demons even stronger. Hey, the zombies are respawning. Oh shit. Fall back! Oh no, Kazakhs.
He's not gonna get up.
Alright, that was all calculated. Okay, we should go home now. We have taken some heavy damage. Sure. Is that a cooldown? Nice. Oh, hey. Oh, just... You and you. Come here.
Enemies have entered the dungeon.
What? Oh, whatever. Aha! I wonder where he's gonna put this. Okay, good job. Is this guy even... Two of them aren't even gonna make it! Sick! I really want to know why I can only have one zombie pack at a time. What? What do you want? Hand. Yes, hand. What? Wow, so magic. Oh, wait. Does that mean I can make this heal faster? Cool. That's really nice, actually. I had no idea I could do that. I need another one of these dealies. This is way too slow. How does it not fit? Big rip. I'm sure this doesn't unleash death and destruction. Positive, in fact. Aha, looks like I was right. Keep digging until you find death. And or destruction. One or the other.
Again, the expansive evil's little snots accidentally dug up a troop of dwarves. How long had they been living there, and what did they do?
Holy shit. Absolutely shredded.
Hopefully no one has arachnophobia. A spider nest has been discovered.
Ooh. Ooh, diamond. Nice. Freaking spiders, man.
Bye-bye, baby!
They didn't infest my coop again. Okay, good.
Where number 1 failed, number 2 will succeed. Prepare the Death Hammer!
I feel like I'm wasting way too much time on these missions. Like, I mean, cool. I just have so much freaking gold and so little to do with it. I wish I had more options available to me. It looks like there are going to be more options, but I have to get further in the story. But to get further in the story, I have to do things with my limited options, which sucks. You know what?
Time to die!
You guys are fine at this point. Probably. Why am I missing 2 zombies? Man. Wait, I'm not. What? Whatever. How do I get over here again? You guys take care of that. Oh, sup. Where did they even come from?
There are enemies in your dungeon.
Yeah, I don't really care. You guys move any slower? Come on. Oh, the Naga can't heal the undead. That's interesting. Or maybe they can. It's just because they're moving right now. No, they cannot.
What can I do for you?
Alright, you guys are control group 2.
These cowardly dwarves have actually blown up the bridge. I mean, it's good for my ego to be feared that greatly, but how are we going to get through there now?
Yeah. It's a great question.
He's not going to get up. Ha! Show here.
Alright, so now what do I do? Is there another way to get there, even? Aha! Go kill this rock. Which is also bordering a pit. Hey guys, I definitely pressed 1, not 2. Looks like there's a mine entrance here. Maybe we could go through it? No?
The having a look around evil's army had discovered a stone heap. Just a little brute force, and it would fall into the ravine to form something like a bridge.
Perfect sense.
Computer game logic. The half-blind evil had yet to find another way over the demolished bridge. Had it even really searched for one?
What?
Needing an alibi,
I just made
it
a
quickly
bridge.
sent a few creatures swarming out as a vanguard. Payday.
Where is this all? Coming on. Okay, look, quest icon. I already did it. So you can shut up. Pretty please shut up. Okay, Talia stronger again. How good are these shadows? Let's find out. Good damage, I guess. They're not absolute trash, at the very least. Zoom! That zombie. I love the ragdoll physics in this game. It's great. Okay, we're gonna come up here and there are gonna be dudes. Fight the dudes, please. Banshees seem like utter trash. Alright, cool. Here's the magic tower, I assume. Nice of him to place it on the way, so I didn't have to go searching for it. Oh. Talia's and shadows would be much appreciated. Shadows. I wish the zombies worked like they did in the other level. I know you just send out swarms and swarms of them repeatedly. A little bit sad that they don't work like that.
There are enemies in your dungeon.
Yeah, no.
Who do you want dead?
Really, they were just standing there looking at it.
Hey! Hands off my SLD-26 magical tower shield generator!
Hey, Grimly. Your toys break easily. My pals barely got their hands on it and it broke. So, people, let's have a look at this second death hammer, shall we?
Keep your hands to yourself and I'll bite your fingers off, you god's damned wench.
Ooh,
Right, men,
that was scary.
prepare the Death Hammer!
Grimly seemed a little desperate upon seeing the occasionally gigging as a stand-up comedian evil turned out to be a brilliant strategist. It relentlessly sent its armies towards the second death hammer.
Oh. Ooh, apprentices. You guys should
And
really
stay
finish off
down.
this road. Oh shit. Alright, Deathhammer Mark II. Let's go. Oh damn, cannon tower. That's good. Is there an easier way to get back home?
Oh, these things are pretty fragile, aren't they? Grimly, I think I accidentally broke both your hammers. I'm so sorry.
I'll strangle
Sounds
you
very
with my
sorry.
bare hands, Gil! You god's damn disgusting!
In order to make sure we don't have to cut out all of Grimly's cursing, I'll just take over here. The brilliant evil had succeeded. The second Dwarven hammer was also history, and its army marched inexorably towards the dwarven town of Steelsmith. Something else permeated the smell of metalworking that wafted from the city towards the dungeon. The smell of the dwarves' fear.
Ooh.
For good reason, too. We're going to tear their city apart.
Yeah, we are.
We could still return to the side of good.
No, we
Let me
can't.
think about it for a second. No.
Destroy it. Okay, whatever. You. There. Why isn't it turning?
It's payday.
Alright, there. Much better. Let's get a couple more gobbers. Set a couple more gobbers. How are the heals going? No, we're doing pretty well. We'll be all set to go in just a bit. Speed this up. Can I make this go faster? Yes, I can.
No, damn it, you always have to be in such a hurry. I just completed my surprise. You know that all good things come in threes.
Honestly, do you have another one of those damn death hammers?
A death hammer? Ha!
Oh.
I have 3 death hammers!
That
The whole thing
is not
times
good.
3? Not very imaginative, if you ask me. You are so...
Stop! Hammer time!
Together, the 3 death hammers had a lot more power than a single one. It would certainly be better for the dungeon heart if they too were quickly put out of action.
Oh shit. It's actually doing damage this time. Sort of.
Enemies have entered the
Why
dungeon.
is no one working the third one? There aren't any orders? Oh. What? Oh, is there already one there? Alright, now spike traps, as far as the eye can see. Good luck, idiots. Alright. And let's head out. Oh. Okay. We can fix that. It looks like there's room. Why don't they just build more bunks? Useless little idiots. Come on, come on. Wish I could zoom out more. That would be nice. There. Efficiency 20%. Excellent. Just what I wanted to see. Are the zombies even here? Oh, they are
What do
here.
you want, Dad?
Perfect. Or at least 3 of them are. What's that little green thing? Is that just... okay. Oh, sup?
Oh, hey! Show him.
Hopefully none of us were destroyed in that. I don't know why he's still sending out attack troops. Should be turtling at this point. Freaking idiot. Or he should either turtle or all in. Those are his 2 options. Sending out these little wussy attack forces aren't gonna do anything for me. Alright. Well. Here we go then.
I'm the Queen of Evil.
That's easy. Oh no. Oh god. Zombie Bane. Also Carligan. Get out of there, Carligan.
Ouch! Ouch!
Payday.
Alright, cool.
I want time.
We Gucci. Actually, we're gonna fall back. We're gonna fall back. Don't want to lose anyone. Run away! Took down the fortification. Actually, fuck it. We're throwing everything we got. Look how much freaking gold we have.
There are enemies in your dungeon.
Cool. What enemies? I don't... Wait. Wait for it. Wait for it. What enemies? I don't see any enemies. Kazamix, no! Kazamix, Carligeddon, and Flamin' Cinder. Why my healers and stuff are on the front. Whatever. Oh, thank God. Still have some peace. Die, damn you. This is honestly a little scary. Wazoo! I don't even know what I was scared of. Pathetic. Banshees seem to be a very trash unit as well. Yeah, you guys can get to work on that. Go ahead. Wow, they're doing it! Oh my god, the shadows are doing it! Wow, I'm so proud! Oh, and they die. Oh, what a disaster.
I want Thanos'
I thought
head.
they would finish their job, but they never lived to see the day. What a disaster. Shadows. Get
Dark power fills me.
wow.
So, that's the way you want.
Oh, shit.
I'll take care of you myself. For death and glory, the horn of Grimly Hammerhand shall sound in the deep one last time. Men! Let this be the hour when we draw swords together. Now for wrath, now for ruin, and the Red Dawn!
What?
Finally, we meet,
Are
Grim.
dwarves communist?
Your final hour has come.
Eh. Actually, I don't want it. You just go. You did your job. You're good.
Good will fall.
Why don't you die? Die! Oh my god, die.
You pay for this, you damn brat!
With these words, Grimly the Dwarven King
Ooh.
breathed his last.
Please, do we get to res him?
A well-earned
Please.
victory for evil. Ha! All the legends and stories that revolve around good heroes. Utter nonsense. In the end, evil will always triumph.
So true.
Time to enjoy my victory.
Talia, what have you done? You killed Grimly. I will have to punish you for this. Stay where you are. I'll be there in a couple of hours.
So, what? Is that is astral
Apparently,
projection or
Tanos
something?
was anything but enthusiastic about his foster daughter's deeds. The insightful evil knew that a confrontation was not yet advisable and ordered Talia to travel west, always west.
Why?
We could always wait for Father and try to explain everything to him.
Or wait for him and murderize him.
Oh, come on. Even my good side can't be that naive. He'll skin me alive if he gets his hands on me. There's no way I should get anywhere near him until his anger has cooled.
Boo.
Unfortunately, I'm afraid I have to agree with my evil me. We
Oh!
should let the grass grow over the whole thing first.
Oh, good and evil in agreement. A rare stroke of luck, I'd say. So it was time to run.
Yep. Let's vamoose. Wow, that actually took an hour. Jesus.
Here, the only
Oh.
problem was, as usual, his own death. After the Dwarven King Grimly suffered a premature death at the hands of the hero-beating evil's armies, the dark elf Talia got herself out of dodge. She took the evil creatures and retreated into the tunnels and mines of Steelsmith, which were connected to the most remote places in the world. The hasty departure proved to be very wise indeed, for shortly afterwards,
Shit.
Tanos appeared on the scene, and with him, a mighty army of good. When he found his dwarven friend's lifeless body, he screamed his pent-up anger out into the world, as overly emotional heroes are often prone to do. A few hours later, Tanos gathered with his 2 remaining comrades and commanders in his tent. We will now repeat approximately what was said. I, the evil will destroy us. We are lost. Wail, wail, and so on.
Cool. So they're scared of
In
us.
the end, Tanos called his fellow soldiers to order and commanded them to return to their respective empires and strengthen their defenses. So it was time to do what all good folks do. Hide themselves behind thick walls in fear and hope that the storm would pass them by and hit the others. How exceedingly honorable. In the meantime, Tanos sent out some spies to track down his evil student. The Dark Elf had, by then, beaten her way through the mines of Steelsmith, accidentally awakened an army,
What?
and fled from a whip-swinging demon. The usual stuff that happens when traveling through dwarven tunnels. At least they had left Tanos and the armies of good
That
far
face.
behind them, and now moved almost unmolested through the countryside, determined to continue spreading chaos and horror.
Oh, shit. That poor bird. Anyway, that is... Ooh. Whoa.
The end of Burger's End. After Grimley's inglorious end, the insidious
Ooh.
evil's army had gone through the mines of Steelsmith to escape Tanos's armies and his wrath. The old shafts brought them close to the busy town of Burger's End.
Dang.
The Battle of Steelsmith. Led by Talia, the brutal evil's army
wow.
had reached
Got
the
all-
dwarven town of Steelsmith and the Ash Springs swamplands. While Grimly
Okay,
Hammerhand's
anyway, that
henchmen
is
were
going to
looking
be the end of this episode.
of Burger's End.
Okay,
After
please,
Grimley's
cut away.
inglorious end, the
That is going to be the end of this episode. Thanks for watching, and see you guys next time. Bye.